Alright, so fast food premium space vehicles. Here's a McDonald's premium from, I guess, a Happy Meal of a Hot Wheels craft from their Attack Pack series, and it's like, whoa, that thing's badass. I've got two of them. This one's missing its eyeball detail, but I can paint that back in. But I've got a ongoing obsession with the Lunar roving vehicle that I think it was Boeing produced it for the NASA program, and Arby's had a premium of it. Here's a still sealed example. I want to say it's from 1999. July 1, 1999 is the date that's on this. I thought it was from 87. There's a Cozmix logo, Flag USA, Astronaut Hall of Fame, and of course Arby's. So after you're done eating your greasy fast food, you can jet around on the moon. And I'm under the impression that there was a figure that was part of the line, because there's a peg on the seat for him to sit on. See what garbage is in here. You can send away for more garbage, I guess. And here's the vehicle itself. There's the Cozmix thing. Nice little radar dish, and it does turn. There's our information on the bottom. I don't eat fast food anymore, and obtained this for $1 or $3, literally. But what I figured I'd do is try to match one of my rider or pilot figures to the scale. And I wanted to start first with a Marx Operation Moonbase guy from, I think he's from '63, and I'd already kind of eyeballed out that he's just a little bit small, and not only that, but because his legs won't move, he'd be riding it ghetto style. So here's a Britains Deetail alien pilot, and again, same problem. He could ride it as a sled, I guess. This is an unknown pilot figure, likely from a model kit because of the way that the arms were attached. And he can sit on the peg, but again, I think we're supposed to have legs down to here. That's not going to do it. Here's a space bucket driver figure. I want to say HING Fat is the producer. Marx might have been the originator of the form. I'm not sure. I have to do more reading on what space bucket type sets are all about. But again, he'd have to ride it as a sled. And here's another. This is the largest posed rider figure I've got. I believe he's by Borley or Bowley, which I think is a British company, although I recall this is maybe being stamped. This one doesn't have a stamp on it. I've got more of them. He's a little bit better. I thought he would be. But again, because he's not, we can't bend him into shape. He's not very pliant, and I've learned that these things have gotten fragile with time. He's almost there, though. It's about the right size. You can certainly ride it as a sled. So we can scratch those. And here's a Kinder Toy dude. That's a little bit better. You know, at least he can sit up. But he can't reach the controls. And there's nothing there for his feet. Here's a guy by Hexbug. Love these things. I wish I could buy a box of just the astronauts. And he's about right. Doing better with the leg split at least. Still not quite there. I believe this is a Starcom pilot. I don't know his name, and of course he's missing his visor, but he can't even ride it like a sled. He you know, there we go. We can put him on one side. Here's a Matchbox Mega Rig helicopter pilot, and they could do it as a two-man thing. That kind of works. Yeah. So there's a possibility for use, and you know, for that matter, no, that's not going to work. Needs to have someone with his legs together, so we'll put the detail guy over here, and this pilot figure on the other side, if I can get him to stay in place, maybe. It's all right. Oh, we could certainly put another detail guy in there for sure. Can he fit? Yeah, he can fit on one side, so let's try it. Operation Moonbase and a Britains... Marx Operation Moonbase and a Britains Deetail alien out patrolling the moon. I'd use some sticky putty or something to keep them in place, but where have you ever seen that before? Now here's I believe it's Lego Mega Blocks astronaut, and I've got another one like him, and I hadn't thought here to think about them being two at a time, and they're both armed with automatic weapons, so there could be some ironic content in that. Here he is as a solo driver. I'm not convinced. I'd be more convinced by seeing him with his counterpart there in a two-person configuration. Let's throw him in there with Hexbug, the Hexbug space guy. Oh, we're getting closer. Here's a Constructs. I think it's a Fisher-Price series spaceman, and he's a little bit articulated. His legs don't come apart, so I'm not going to be able to force him in there. I guess he has to ride it like the Dukes of Hazzard or whatever. Here's an unknown articulated pilot figure. All I know about him is he's made in Hong Kong. I'm pretty sure he's a driver figure for some sort of space set, and I have another one matched for him, and I think he's doing pretty good right there. Let's put him in there with the Mega Blocks guy. And again, where have you ever seen that before? That's pretty cool. And here's a Toys Laser Force pilot figure, and I was thinking that his leg length was about right. Nope, he's actually just a little bit, legs are a little bit too long, and that then means that King from Alien here in his Nostromo pressure suit will even ditch the helmet for the moment so that it doesn't go flying. Yeah, he's too big. So it looks like the best application for this is going to be as a two-figure rider set, and I liked having the detail guy there with Marx Operation Moonbase on the other side because of the ironic content, and the gray and orange with that neon green antenna is kind of an interesting color contrast. And of course I could build up their chair in some way a little bit to get them in place, or even better yet, now that I'm seeing just how poorly the fit is, let's go back to the Starcom and Matchbox Mega. In terms of practical fit as a two-person unit, that's the best one. Although, of course, you know, I mean, yeah, I could get the figure to go with it, but I haven't seen it turn up, and searching for Arby's Space Toys has never been a priority. This came up searching for Lunar Rover vehicles, and I think it's pretty darn interesting, and I'm going to have some fun with it. Make some art with it. Make some ironic commentary. Let's go back to the preferred, just the idea of having marks and details on the same. I'm fussy. I'm getting fussy as I get older. I wouldn't have cared 5 years ago. Oh well. There they go. Catch you later.